Imagine prosperity flowing into your life like a river without barriers, and that every decision, every space in your home can become a channel that attracts abundance, clarity, and opportunities. What you are about to discover is not magic nor superstition. It is ancestral wisdom, wisdom that Buddhist monks have used for centuries to harmonize the energy of spaces and open pathways to prosperity. Today, I will reveal 3 secret places in your home where garlic can transform your relationship with wealth. Places that, when activated with intention and awareness, act as magnets for abundance, unlocking opportunities that previously seemed out of reach. Get ready, because after this video, you will no longer see your home or your energy in the same way. Every space you harmonize with intention will become an open door to wealth, stability, and abundance. The secret lies in garlic, your intention, and the energy you choose to activate. Are you ready to discover it? Although for many, garlic is just a strong ingredient used to flavor food, those who know ancestral wisdom understand it is much more than that. Garlic is actually one of the most powerful natural amulets that exist, and its energy has been revered by cultures worldwide since time immemorial. In Buddhist wisdom, garlic is considered an element capable of cutting dense vibrations, cleansing the energetic field, and acting as a protective shield against the invisible forces around us. In European folk esotericism, it was common to hang garlic at the doors of homes to repel the evil eye, witchcraft, and envy. The ancient Greeks and Romans carried it as a talisman, and even today, in many rural areas of Latin America, it is placed behind doors or in kitchens as a symbol of protection and fortune. Why is it so powerful? Because garlic has a strong, earthy, and penetrating vibration. Its aroma, which can be unpleasant to some, acts as an energetic warning. It marks territory, establishes boundaries, and automatically repels anything that does not vibrate with clarity or light. Moreover, it is an element that grows underground, connecting with the root, the foundation, the deep. It can absorb what is unseen, drain accumulated energies, and at the same time protect the essence of the person using it. The most interesting part is that garlic does not need fire or complicated words to activate. It already carries that strength within. You just need to place it with intention in the right spot, because when you do, garlic not only repels negativity, it also begins to open invisible doors, work opportunities, financial improvements, clarity in decisions, and cleaner relationships. And if you stay until the end, I will share a small garlic ritual that seals this entire process of cleansing and opening. But first, I will show you the 3 exact places where its power multiplies. And believe me, the first one may seem obvious, but its effect has transformed the lives of many people. Are you ready? If there is one place where the power of garlic is most urgently activated, it is the main entrance of your home. It may seem like just another door, but in reality, that threshold marks the energetic border between what is outside and what you allow to enter your life. Through it, not only people pass, but words, thoughts, vibrations, and often without you realizing, envy, judgment, or the evil eye also enter through this space. Buddhist teachings, as well as many currents of feng shui and folk magic, tell us that the entrance door is where destiny filters in. If it is energetically heavy, blocked, or contaminated, you may start noticing subtle, constant signs, unexpected arguments, uncomfortable visits, financial stagnation, unexplained fatigue. Here is where garlic acts as an energetic guardian. Its presence at the threshold sends a clear signal to the universe and to dense energies that not just anything can enter. How do you use it? You can place a whole unpeeled garlic bulb behind the main door, or discreetly hang it with a red ribbon on the top door frame. If you prefer something subtler, place several garlic cloves in a small cloth bag and hang it inside the foyer, or even among the shoes you normally wear when going out. What matters is the intention with which you do it, and renewing it every 10 to 15 days, depending on how you feel the environment. To show how this simple act can transform everything, let me tell you Rosa's story. Rosa is a 70-year-old woman who has lived alone for some time. She has always been calm and of good energy, but in recent months she noticed that something in her house had changed. She received visits that left her drained. Money was tight, and she felt a constant sense of unease, especially at night. One afternoon, talking with her sister, she heard about the power of garlic. Without overthinking it, she took a bulb she had in the kitchen and placed it behind her door. She didn't light candles, didn't pray. She just put it there silently with the intention of regaining her peace. That same week, something changed. A neighbor who used to arrive unannounced and always left the atmosphere tense stopped coming, and her pension, which had been delayed for weeks, arrived with a small increase. And above all, Rosa says that she began sleeping deeply again, as she hadn't in a long time. Coincidence? Number S, energy in action. Because when you place garlic at the entrance with awareness, you are saying, only what nourishes me enters here, the rest stays outside. And that vibrational clarity not only protects your home, it also begins to align your path. Now that you understand the power of the threshold, get ready, because the next space may seem very ordinary, but in reality, it is the true energetic heart of your home. After protecting the entrance, the second place where garlic deploys a silent but profoundly transformative power is the kitchen. Many see it merely as a functional space for preparing food, but from an energetic perspective, the kitchen is the real altar of the house. It is where raw ingredients are transformed into nourishment, where fire is kindled to give life, and where not only meals, but emotions, memories, and vital energy are cooked. Eastern teachings and esoteric traditions agree on one thing: the kitchen represents the vibrational center of abundance, health, and the strength of those who live in the home. And if that area is heavy, cluttered, or spiritually neglected, its effects can be felt in the body, in finances, and even in mood. Here, garlic becomes a protector of the inner fire. When placed in the kitchen, it acts as a barrier against dense energies that may be affecting family harmony, physical vitality, and the flow of abundance. How to use it correctly? Take a peeled clove of garlic and place it inside a small container with coarse salt near the stove, or on a shelf where it won't be in the way. You can also place it inside a small red cloth bag and discreetly hang it in a high corner of the kitchen, where it receives warmth from the environment. Replace it once a week, and each time you do so with gratitude and awareness, because this is not just garlic. It is a vibrational reminder that you are caring for the center where your daily energy is generated. Let me tell you the story of Inez. Inez is 68 years old, and after retiring, she noticed that her kitchen, the place she once enjoyed most, felt lifeless. Cooking felt like a chore, and for months her expenses were spiraling out of control without explanation. One afternoon, while watching a video on energetic protection, she decided to try it. She placed a clove of garlic in a small dish of salt right next to the stove. She didn't do anything else. She just placed the garlic with respect and took a deep breath as she did it. That same week, Inez regained her desire to cook. She felt more centered, began organizing her expenses, and an old client asked her for help with some sewing jobs, offering her extra income. Since then, Inez cooks with her fire protector, as she calls it, because when you protect the kitchen, you are protecting your source. And when your source is clean, strong, and vibrant, prosperity begins to return to your life like a river, flowing without obstacles. Now we arrive at the third place, where garlic deploys a deep and often unknown power: the bathroom. At first glance, the bathroom may seem like a purely physical space intended only for hygiene, but from an energetic perspective, it is one of the most delicate spaces in the home. It is where we release what no longer serves us, both physically and emotionally. Here we discharge tensions, worries, ailments, and unspoken thoughts. And while water washes away the physical, energy often lingers in the environment. According to Feng Shui, the bathroom is a zone of vibrational drainage, and if it is neglected, it can become a true center of energy loss and stagnation. This is where garlic becomes a powerful astral filter. Its strong vibration and absorptive capacity transform it into a silent protector that cleanses the space of what cannot be seen. How to apply it correctly? Take a peeled clove of garlic and place it in a glass of clean water. If you wish, you can enhance its effect by adding a teaspoon of salt or a few drops of white vinegar. Place the glass in a corner of the bathroom, preferably on the floor or behind the door. Leave it there for 7 days, and do not touch it during that time. At the end of the week, discard the contents far from your home, never down the toilet, and clean the glass if you wish to reuse it. This simple ritual transforms your bathroom into a lighter, clearer, more personal space. To show you its real effect, let me tell you the story of Rebecca. For weeks, Rebecca had felt a strange heaviness every time she entered her bathroom, as if the air were dense, as if something stuck to her body. She slept poorly, overthought, and each visit to the bathroom left her more exhausted. She heard about the power of garlic in a conversation with her daughter and decided to try it. She placed a clove of garlic in water with salt in a corner of the bathroom. She said nothing, performed no ritual, she just left it there with respect and waited. On the second day, she felt that the atmosphere had changed. She was breathing more easily, sleeping more deeply, and began having clearer dreams. The day she discarded the contents, the garlic was dark and the water murky, as if something invisible had finally left that space. Since then, she repeats the process every week and says it is her way of clearing what she doesn't know how to name. The bathroom is like the subconscious of the home. Everything unseen, repressed, or dragged along remains there. And when you place garlic with awareness, what you are really saying is, I am ready to release, I am ready for the new. As you have seen, these 3 places were not chosen at random. Each represents a crucial energetic area of your home. The entrance as a filter for what you allow to enter, the kitchen as a center of creation and abundance, and the bathroom as a channel for release and deep cleansing. And when you place garlic in these points with intention, respect, and awareness, you are not only protecting your space, you are also beginning to transform your destiny. But beware, although this knowledge is powerful, there is still something important you must know before I show you the final ritual. Something that many people ignore when using garlic, and which can completely negate its effect if they are unaware. And this is exactly what I am going to reveal to you now. Although garlic is a great energetic protector, there are 2 common mistakes that many people make unknowingly, which can completely block its effect. First, never use garlic that is spoiled. If it is rotten, has a strange smell, or is damaged, do not place it in your home. Garlic absorbs vibrations, and if it is already compromised, all it will do is amplify that stagnant energy. Second, do not use it from fear or desperation. Garlic responds to the vibration of the person placing it. If you do it feeling fear, urgency, or anger, its energetic field becomes distorted. Before using it, take a deep breath and place it from a calm state with a clear intention of protection and opening. Because garlic is a channel, but the real power begins within you. Now that you know this, you are ready for the next step. But first, let me invite you to leave this affirmation in the comments to activate your energy and strengthen your intention. Garlic protects me, cleanses my energy, and attracts abundance. And if this content is helping you, like the video and share it with someone who needs protection, cleansing, and clarity. Because when you share wisdom, the light multiplies. Now get ready to learn a small complementary ritual with garlic that many people already use to seal their energetic field and open their paths. This ritual is simple but profoundly powerful. It acts as a vibrational seal that reinforces everything you have already activated in the 3 previous spaces. You will only need 3 very simple elements: a clear glass, a peeled clove of garlic, 3 tablespoons of coarse or sea salt, and optionally, a few drops of white vinegar if you feel the energy is very heavy. How to do it? Take the glass and fill it halfway with clean water. Add the 3 tablespoons of coarse salt slowly, visualizing how each grain dissolves what blocks your energy. Take the peeled clove of garlic calmly and place it inside the glass. Do it in silence, as if placing the garlic releases everything that no longer belongs to you. Next, choose a place in your home where energy feels stagnant, or where you spend a lot of time, your living room, desk, resting corner, or even the kitchen. Place the glass there and let it work for 24 full hours without moving or covering it. During this time, the garlic and salt will begin to absorb the invisible charges in the environment. You may notice the water changing, becoming cloudy, bubbling, or even the salt rising to the surface. These are clear signs that the ritual is working. After 24 hours, carefully take the glass. Do not touch the contents directly. Discard everything far from your home, into an open area or down a drain, and wash the glass thoroughly if you wish to reuse it. If you want, you can repeat the ritual once a week for 3 consecutive weeks. This small gesture, though simple, carries great power. You are telling your energy, I am ready to release the old and make room for the new. And although this ritual alone is already powerful, you can amplify its effect even further with some additional tips that very few people know, but which can make a huge difference. If you want garlic to act at its maximum strength, there are simple gestures that can multiply its cleansing and energetic attraction. Here are some of the most powerful. Tip 1. Do it on days of emotional cleansing. The best time to use garlic is when something is not flowing after an argument, a tense visit, or a period of financial blockages. Garlic acts like a vibrational reset. Use it when your soul asks for it. Tip 2. Accompany it with gratitude. Each time you change the garlic or remove a glass from the ritual, give thanks aloud or silently. You can say, "Thank you for protecting me, for cleansing my path, and for opening me to the new." Gratitude elevates the vibration of the space and strengthens your intention. Tip 3. Keep your environment in order. Garlic does not replace a messy home or broken objects. Take care of your spaces, ventilate, organize, and clean. When the home is physically clean, the energy also aligns. Tip 4. Do not combine garlic with opposing elements. Avoid placing garlic near fresh flowers, delicate altars, or symbols of peace. If they are unrelated to protection, garlic's strong cutting vibration may conflict. Use it to cleanse, but give it its own space. Tip 5. Listen to your intuition. Sometimes the best guidance comes from within. If one day you feel the need to place garlic in another spot or repeat the ritual for no logical reason, do it. Your energetic body always knows what it needs. By following these tips, the impact of garlic will be much deeper and longer lasting. You will not only be cleansing your home, you will be training your energy to receive, to flow, and to attract a more prosperous and protected life. You have reached the end of this journey, and if you are here, it is not by chance. It is because something within you is ready to change, to release, and to receive. Today, you have learned to use garlic not just as a simple ingredient, but as a true channel of protection, cleansing, and opening. And although garlic has been our protagonist, the most important element here has been your intention, your decision to care for your space, protect your energy, and open yourself to a new stage of clarity and abundance. So if this message resonated with you, leave it in the comments with the affirmation, "Garlic is my protector and my guide toward prosperity." Write it with confidence, with faith, and of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, activate the notification bell, and share this content with someone who also needs to protect their home and energy. Because when we heal together, the light expands much faster. Thank you for being here, for opening your heart to this wisdom, and for walking consciously on the path back to your power. We'll see you in the next video, the next ritual, the next step toward your best self. See you soon.